something coming. I believe it's something is gonna happen. Maybe episode 3 or 4, because I just don't believe after all season 4 getting us emotionally attached and frustrated by Tyreek, his exit from the show will be getting shipped to boarding school, basically. If that happens, I'm gonna be pissed, because it's a couple ways you could have took Tyreek out, and going to boarding school is not one of them. What's up, y'all? This is yours truly, Myron from TheMindOfMyron.com. Again, I have not made it over to my pals at JK Studios to do a freaking video review of Power. So I'm up here again by my lonely doing. Last time I did like who I think is gonna die. This time I kind of just want to talk about the episode. I also wrote the article to match this video, and I kind of am going to take that article and put it into video form, which is this. So to start things off, initial reactions from the episode. Episode 2 to me felt like the season premiere. Hold up, I need some juice. I need some juice. Alright, got H2O. Alright, so episode 1 to me felt like the season premiere of this season of Power. Like, even Courtney Kemp, the executive producer, if y'all don't know who that is, she said episode 1 of this season was kind of like episode 11 of season 4, which made sense to me because basically it was a continuation of the season finale. It's like we could have did a 2-hour special for the season finale, and that episode 1 could have been the rest of that episode. So this episode to me felt new, it felt fresh, and it kind of got the series or the season kicking into action. We saw a lot of things go into play this episode. We saw a lot of character motives and agendas this episode. And we kind of really got a taste and idea of what to look forward to or what we think can happen. And they also did a good job of tying storylines together in a way that I questioned last week with a few characters. But most importantly with this episode, my initial take from this episode is I felt that we finally got some genuine grief from Tasha and Ghost this episode. I really felt their pain this episode. They really gave me the feeling that they were going through it, losing the child, and I thought the actors did a good job of displaying this. And we kind of see how it's affecting Ghost and Tasha in different ways. Ghost is, I'm gonna go Tasha first. Tasha, she's going through it. We see her just can't get out of Raina's room, going through it, and just crying, just being in the room. And it's eating up inside, and she wants to let it out, but Ghost kind of holds her back from that in a sense, because her grief it's not different, but the situation's different. So, and it's not like a typical death like some of the people they talk to at the grieving meeting. So we see her having a hard eternal struggle, where it's killing her. And to me, the grief from Ghost is experiencing it's gonna, to me, drive him to kill, which we see at the end of episode 2, where he goes vigilante mode and shank your boy. Good juice. Next, I want to go by each character, kind of talk about them from the episode, kind of see how I feel about them. I'm gonna go. Well, since we're already talking about Ghost, Ghost is in another bind. Like, Ghost just wants to get out the game. He just wants to stop selling dope and killing people, but y'all won't let him. The people around him just won't let Ghost be great. Now, some of that is from Ghost's own mess-ups and mistakes, but some of it is just people around him not making the smartest decisions. Like, I know he's just like, he loves his son, but he's like, damn, how you get yourself in this position that ultimately get your sister in that position? And then they could have killed, and I know he hit him when Kanan was like, yeah, this could have been all over. Timing wouldn't have messed up. Like I believe this show ultimately will come down to Ghost versus Tommy. I believe the last season maybe it's gonna be Ghost and Tommy finally at war against each other. And I think it's getting put into Ghost's head that Tommy is really just not good for you again. Like, we've been seeing that getting put in his head throughout the series, but I think it was just like, damn, like Tommy messed up again. And we see Ghost is really going through it. Like, he is going through it, and he has nobody to talk to about it. He can't talk to about it with his wife because they don't have that kind of relationship anymore. And the one person he wants to talk to does not answer the phone. Knowing damn well she want to answer the phone. Angela, pick up the goddamn phone. You know you want to talk to goddamn Ghost. But she's trying to save her ass now. But the one person he wants to talk to is not answering his phone call. So I think it's going to drive Ghost a bit crazy, where we may see Ghost become the Grim Reaper and just start taking bodies. In the sense of kind of like in that one season, season I think 2, when he was killing everybody. But yeah, I think I think it's scary times for Ghost ahead. I think he got one thing to do. Like, during the day, you're gonna have a different person than Ghost at night, because a lot of times he's busy and his mind don't gotta be on it. But when his mind is, he's not doing anything, and his mind is on Raina, it's when we're gonna see Ghost probably take some people down, man. Take some people down. Moving on to Tommy. Tommy, you messing up. Like, you so far have been the Tyreek of this season, and we're only 2 episodes in, so you have a chance to repair your image. But you're looking at real shaky around here, man. We knew it was a big mistake with the Italians, and now we're seeing your mistakes from last season catch up with you. With Jason, I believe is his name, Jason or John, one of them. The Connect coming into the picture, basically because you got his people killed, because you were supposed to be the boss, taking over territories here that you did not do, which Dre took from you, and now you're ultimately effed unless you can get rid of the Jimenez, which is not going to be an easy task to pull. I don't know what Tommy's problem is. I think Tommy's just not good at being in charge. Like, Tommy's somebody who's supposed to be your second in command. Like, to me, Ghost is a leader. Kanan is a leader. We're gonna get to Dre, but I think Tommy he's too irrational, and he kind of is a person that believes he knows it all. Like, he knows everything, and he doesn't. And we're seeing him some mistakes and stupid decisions come back to haunt him, and it's gonna get them in a lot of trouble. And I believe that ultimately can be the thing that drives this close relationship apart. Tasha, I think you did a great job this episode. I think I saw your emotions. I felt your grief, especially when you had to get up there in front of those people and talk about your baby, especially when you didn't want to. I see you trying to do the things and I see you trying to get better too. And I feel like Ghost kind of stopped that, which is, again, continue to pull you guys away from each other. But I'm again just waiting for the meetup between Tasha and Kanan, which I think we're gonna see next episode, because Tasha has something against Kanan. Of course, we know why, because we know Kanan introduced Tyreek to Ray Ray, which ultimately Ray Ray killed Raina, but it's something from the past, man, and I'm very intrigued and interested to find out what that is. Kanan. We figured out what Kanan's motive is. I feel like Kanan came into this thing wanting to kill Drake, but he also wanted to play it cool and see what else can he peep and learn and pick up from being around these guys again. And in this instance, we got Kanan's motive, we got his agenda. He wants to take over again. He still wants to take over. I feel like it's always been there, and it's not going nowhere. He wants to take over. He plans to take over Tommy's territory. He just wants to get Dre out the way first. Like, he has to get it first before he can get rid of Ghost and Tommy. It's gonna be interesting to see when it happens, because we know Dre's ultimately gonna go down. Whether he dies or not, he's going down, and we know that they're probably gonna beat the Jimenez people. But when they do, what happens with the 3 of them? Something has to happen. It's a ripple effect. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with Kanan, but at least we know where Kanan's mind is. And again, I want to see what happens with him and Tasha. Whew. Angela. I thought it was looking shaky for you, babe. I ain't lying to you. I thought it was looking real shaky for you, but I like how the writers wrote your storyline. They finally connected it, because though your people that you don't even know about at your job are all plotting against you, at least you guys are together or working on a case, which ironically is against the Jimenez clan, right? And again, Ghost and them are against the Jimenez clan. So y'all kind of fighting the same battle at the same time, but I mean, in two different ways and for two different reasons. I think she's barking up a tree that she's not ready for, because she said in the episode, I think I can get that girl to talk. She don't know the lady Jimenez, because she vicious. Enough Angela. I gotta talk about Tariq. Like I said at the beginning of the video, something is gonna happen, because I just can't see them successfully moving Tariq to a boarding school. If that is how we lose Tariq on this show, I'm gonna be pissed. And in this episode, I felt bad for Tariq. Like, I just felt like he generally kind of realized that he made a mistake. Like, I just felt bad for him. Like, he's a kid at the end of the day, right? And at the end of the day also, as much as we hate Tariq, we have to put some of the blame on Tasha and Ghost, because them Negroes ain't the best parents. Because one, we never see the little baby that's alive. We never see them with her. She's never in the home. I'm surprised she was at the funeral and she wasn't with her mom and daddy. She was in, I think, the grandma hands that we seen for the first time too. So they're not the best parents. So I just felt kind of bad for Tariq. And again, like I said last week, and I put it on the post, I think for some reason we are gonna end this season liking Tariq. Because I'm like, you can't be stupid, Phil. Like, something has to make a circle. And I think I think that episode was meant yesterday to kind of turn us a little bit and like look at him like he a kid again. Like he a kid. Because he is a kid. And he made stupid mistakes. But he also didn't have a daddy who was around a lot, clearly. And a mama who just started to get her shit together as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Tariq. I hope they don't send him to no jolt. But if they do, I'm going to be pissed. If they don't, I want to see what happens that keeps him there. And that's gonna be interesting. I'm knowing he's not completely done with doing stupid stuff, but I feel like he's gonna make a good decision that helps his family in some kind of way. Talked about Tariq. Gotta talk about my man Dre. Dre, being in charge ain't as easy as it looked, huh? It ain't as fun as it looked, huh? Like, Dre is now in charge, and it's not what he was expecting. It's a lot of hard work. Dealing with different people, especially dealing with the Jimenez. Why is the boss, like even with Lobos, why they always nasty? And like, this man wanted you to smash in front of him, and he wants you to watch him smash. They always freaky and kinky like that. But Dre, it ain't as easy as you thought, huh? Playboy. I'm telling you, when he messed over the dude Francis, I forgot what his street name is, and Spank or whatever his other dude name is, or Swanky or whatever. It's like when you're working with somebody and then they get promoted to manager. Like, I was just working to register with you. Like, don't try to treat me some kind of way. Like, you wouldn't just over here cleaning up on aisle 6 with a nigga. So he's dealing with that, especially with the people that work for him. So it's going to be interesting to see how Dre handles this pressure. Because we know people coming from him from all angles and sides. He has a lot of pressure on his back to get the job done. Because he can be killed from the Jimenez, and he can be killed by Ghost, Tommy, and Kanan. So Dre, you gonna have to get on your stuff, boy. Now, I'm not completely mad with Drake. Kind of like Drake's character. But again, Dre, I dropped you off that hit list. Matter of fact, let's get to the hit list. Now, last week we had Dre at number 1, Tariq at 2, and Kanan at 3. We got a new list this week, people. And that's why I ain't talking about these characters yet. At number 3, it's still Kanan. Something ain't right, man. I just got a feeling, man. I got a feeling. Then Courtney Kemp, I think she gave 50 Cent a shout out the other day, right? She gave 50 Cent a shout out. And It said this: happy birthday to the realest mother effer out there. My partner, my accomplice, my friend 50 Cent. Everything you said what happened with PowerStarz TV has come true. All my love and respect. Here's to the next chapter. And I think that is something telling. I think 50 Cent getting the F out the show. Not because he wants to, it's because he got other stuff in the works. He got other shows coming, so he got to be on them too. I feel like 50 Cent about to go, and they setting 50 Cent up to get the axe. So he's at number 3. I'm gonna keep saying this till it don't happen. Number 2, we have a new person on the list. His name is John Proctor. Proctor is looking shaky for you, my boy. And let me tell you why. Because when he brought up the fact, when the man John brought up the fact that, the attorney John brought up the fact that you have to feed your child, and how you gonna do that if you can't practice law, you was shook. Shaking like a stripper, you was shook. Especially when you saw Terry walk into that law room, you was shook then too. So I think Proctor is out of here, and he got that laptop. He gonna flip. He's going to flip to save his career, knowing that flipping is bad. He's either gonna flip or he gonna try to run the ghost them and tell them that he got a problem. But he gonna flip. Honorable mention is John the attorney. He is coming for everybody neck. He wants Angela out of here. He wants John out of here. He just coming for everybody. My hot take is he's secretly working with Tommy Ghost. That's my hot take. Because especially with the Proctor situation, I can see Tommy having him in his books. But I'll see about that. Coming in at number 1, Councilman Tate. The nerve of you, nigga. I be feeling disrespected the way you treat Ghost. And because Ghost is our like vigilante on the show. He kinda is. Like, we always root for Ghost, though he be killing people, so I don't know why. But we always want Ghost to win. And Councilman Tate just haven't seen that side of Ghost. And Ghost is trying his hardest not to take it to that level. But we need you to go ahead and take it to the level, Ghost, because I'm tired of Councilman Tate talking to you and treating you like any kind of way. He be treating you like he don't know you from the street. I need you to turn James St. Patrick into Ghost one time and put him in his place, because he just thinks he can control you right now, and I'm tired of it. I know everybody else watching tired of it too. But yeah, he's number 1 on my list. I feel like the rage and building inside of Ghost, and him just continuing to kind of use his daughter to help fuel his governor campaign, I feel like it's gonna get to a point where he uses her to an extent where it just pisses Ghost off and Ghost kill him. It might not happen no time soon, but Councilman Tate, I don't think he's gonna be able to run for governor. I don't think he's gonna make it that long. And if he do, I think Ghost gonna ruin the campaign. I think he out of here. So we got number 3, Kanan, we got 2, Proctor, and number 1, Councilman Tate. Cause I'm tired of you, Lorenz Tate. You be tripping. Well, that's it pretty much, everybody. My predictions will be on the article below, or the article that you're already in, or the link in the description of the article. My predictions for next week. For next week, I just know I'm ready for this Tasha and Kanan showdown. Man, make sure y'all leave y'all comments in the comments below. Shout out to JK Studios. Hope they did a video this week so I can watch it, and it'll be attached somewhere in it is as well. You dig?